Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Falcons going up against the Bears.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And off we go from Soldier Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's got room. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. Now a carry for the change of pace back, the rookie Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
If indeed the Chicago Bears were looking for a nice change-up to Jordan Howard at running back, they found it in Tariq Cohen. I'm telling you, this guy is shifty, quick. Even though he's small in stature, some people have called him the latest human joystick.
How about that? That'll be fun for Madden players. Just 5'6", but as you said, he can move. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Throwing here, Trubisky. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. This is Howard on second down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he'll bang that one through. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Coleman. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Taylor Gabriel, 42 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Falcons offense, as they head back out there, Charles, what can this unit do for an encore? You look at 2016, they scored 540 points, 71 more than anybody else in the league. So those are big shoes to fill.
They certainly are. While they'll have a different play caller in 2017, they still have Matt Ryan at quarterback, who was the NFL's MVP last year, had a phenomenal season. And with his work ethic, he expects to be even better as he continues to move forward. Still have Julio Jones to throw the ball to. Two-headed monster at running back. They feel great about offense. And they got better on defense as the year went along last year and actually drafted another pass rusher and Takk McKinley out of UCLA. For them, the encore is getting back to the Super Bowl and winning it this time.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback, but in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you.
Shift together here from the D-line. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. On first, they go right back to Howard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On first and goal, Howard showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Now Trubisky to throw on second. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Deion Sims from 6 yards away. And the Bears will extend their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On second down, Ryan. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up on a great one, Darrelle Revis. And they will take 42-yard line. For the Bears, as their offense takes the field, I guess you figure last season was kind of rock bottom, Charles. They finished 3-13, tying a franchise record for losses in a year. They used 3 different starting QBs and were last in the NFC North for the 3rd straight season. So where does the optimism come from this year?
That's what the Bears fans are asking themselves, because they are a defensive-minded group of people, right? They love their heroes that stop other people from scoring. And I thought that's where they were headed in the draft. Instead, you did hear the name, Mitchell Trubisky, but you made the case. 3 different starting quarterbacks in 2016, and think about their division. Look who's playing quarterback in Green Bay, in Detroit, in Minnesota. They've got to have one of those guys themselves, and that's why they invested in the youngster out of North Carolina.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard, and when we talk about fresh legs, how about 2016? Jordan Howard, the number 2 rookie rusher. Heck, the number 2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks of the season, he only had 12 carries, so once week 4 hit, really found his groove. Now it's Trubisky. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. Grady Jarrett. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And getting our first update now from Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. So out come the Falcons now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, well, you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. This is Coleman. And he finds the ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Now, that's a rare sight indeed, but one that their fans hope that they'll see much more of in 2017. A takeaway.
Yeah, only 3 fumbles recovered last year, tied for fewest in the National Football League. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They go with Howard again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now Trubisky to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
They'll set up the screen to Howard, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 2nd down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And this is incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's 3rd and short.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch. But underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet, right at the line of scrimmage.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bears take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, that's Cohen. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Chicago! Jordan Howard, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears add on. And he he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. There's the first NFL catch for East Carolina's Zay Jones. 18 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Brandon Cooks, 52 yards. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Now let's go. Green.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Able to push his way through. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It'll be a gain of 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
All right, here we go. Over.
Here's Trubisky. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. The Bills, they are just continuing to pour it on. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Here's Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Third and long. It's Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Falcons are going to get a first. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eddie Goldman getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. From midfield now, here's Ryan. He sets to fire deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Over. Good.
Defense showing blitz.
Here we go. Green 39. No. Check. Green 39.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later. The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
The Bears coming up on 1st and 10. Remember last year, the tough 3-13 season. Now hoping to hang on and go 1-0. On the handoff, this is Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Try a little trickery here on the end around. That now running right through him. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
It's in the fourth quarter down in Miami. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for Chicago, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.